There he is.
Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, sorry, I'm trying to multitask because I have an assignment due at midnight, and I'm like, I have not been able to focus all week because of like depression and stuff.
Yeah.
So
well, let the soothing bluegrass of Scotland help you. Yeah. So it'll balance out between fight and flight. Yeah, you have 2 hidden objects anywhere on the map or on your person. It's gonna be more. Well, I'm gonna get some feedback from somebody. Anyway, it'll be more of a like they're hidden somewhere. Where am I getting feedback from? Sorry, I have a speech jammer problem where I can't listen to myself talk and.
Sorry, that's me. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, fine. My brain doesn't like to multitask, and I
filter out yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's better. Cool. Okay. So yeah, you have 2 hidden objects, either on yourself or on the map. I don't care where. It's just gonna be like, yeah, I pull out a crowbar because of course I have it here waiting for me at this exact moment. Why not?
This is my thing.
That's my thing. I was planning for this for a long time, and I shoved it in the dirt in the hole that's underneath this building over here. Yeah, it's exactly where I need to be. So that's gonna throw me for a loop. Most of this tonight is gonna be testing my improv skills, so it's gonna be rough. Just throwing it out there. So let's see. Yeah, along with the fight or flight, the 2 stats that you have. If you feel yourself starting to drift into one or the other, you can find ways to gain it back. So in order to gain fight back, it's like if you're dropping into flight and you're like 5 or 4, you're getting kind of stressed out because you're just getting ready to just take full flight and run away. There will be different places where you can drink moonshine throughout the map. Just convenient hidden. And moonshine gives you gives you all kinds of strength and courage, ready to go, So it won't be like everywhere, but there are places you can find it. And let's see what else we got. Oh, for to gain back to flight, you can go flashback to last year before when your audio. My voice settings all. You gain. Wow, what is going on? Sorry, I'm watching. So in order to gain flight back, what you can do is you have flashback of that one year where Tom Turkey was there, and the next minute he was gone, and it just terrified you to the point where you just get scared again. You're like, no, this is not gonna happen to me. I'm not going down like Tom did. And then that's where you lose courage, and so you start gaining your flight ability back.
Cool.
So kind of different ways to balance it out. If you ever reach a full 6 in either of the stats, then you do the thing. So if you reach 6 and fight, then you just turn and you go hog wild on the farmer, and the farmer's going to catch you at that point because he's prepared for stuff like that. So you're going to get caught and taken off to the chopping block. And so that means you're out. Same thing with flight. If you get a 6 in flight, you just take off running. There's nothing stopping you. You're going over the fence, out into the woods, and unfortunately there's wolves out in the woods, and so you're still gone. So it's the name of the game is just survive. I've got time limits set for different things that are going to happen, and if whoever survives at the end is going to survive. So we'll see if how close I stay to that, but yeah. So the stuff that I have written down is just in a notepad that I've got written down, but I'm basing it off of the Critical Role. Well, Critical Role is the one that played it, but it's the Honey Heist that they did. It's a one-page RPG that I don't remember the guy's name. Anyway, you can find it online if you type in Honey Heist rules. It's a one-page article or one-page picture of his rule set, and it goes over like different dice encounters and stuff. But that one's based more off of you start off like meeting up, and then you go on a heist, and then you steal the honey, and then you're done with the game. I'm like, well, there's not really that for me, because you're not trying to get away because there's wolves outside the gate. You're just trying to survive the time limit. Anyway. So it's a little play on everything. So yeah, anyway, it's fine. We'll see what actually happens.
Trying to survive Thanksgiving.
Yeah, basically, you're trying to survive. Yeah, trying to survive until Thanksgiving is over. Me yet? I'm not done with you. I don't know why he left in the first place. What the heck? Not unexpectedly disconnected. Oh, okay, that's fine. Man, too many things. Anyway, yeah. So, I don't know where you guys lost me or where I lost everybody else, but yeah. So that's basically it so far. So to set the scene, Old Man Cotter is a turkey farmer by birth. His family's raised turkeys for generations. Lately, however, work hasn't been too good. So some of the outbuildings have started to collapse in on themselves. There's a couple broken down wagons, another farm implements kind of scattered throughout the yard. Most of the Cotter kids, they've all left home to follow their own dreams of not being on a broken down farm. But for this year's festival, they've all decided to return to their childhood home and help out their grumpy old man. So this is the time of year that turkey farmer shines. You know, he shines his axe, he shines his wagon, he shines his medal for his prize turkey that he got 5 years ago. But you know, he's been preparing for this day all year long. And so today is the last day before the festival. Old Man Cotter only has a few more orders to fill. The only thing he didn't count on is the fact that the 6 of his prize turkeys have broken out of their cages and are now running around causing havoc, trying to escape. So the name of the game is simple: survive. So you turkeys have been planning for this for years, and for some reason you chose now to be the best time to put your plan into action. So it's a crisp fall afternoon. My hands are freezing, but you know, that's okay. That's the way it goes. And old man Cotter's out there getting ready to get his chickens in the coop, or his turkeys in the coop. And as I was, if I say chickens, I apologize. As I was describing this to one of my coworkers, he's like, "Oh, so you mean like Chicken Run?" I was like, "Oh, I forgot about that movie." Thanks. Now I'm gonna say chickens all the time. Anyway. So you turkeys are out in the yard, and Old Man Cotter comes out, and he's got his big old blunderbuss on his shoulder. He's like, "All right, you turkeys, it's time to get back into the gate. Back to your cages."
I'm so out of here, and I just right between 2 turkey houses and like totally avoid him.
Right. Yeah, it's the old day off with Scatter. And so, let's go around. We're going to introduce everybody. So I don't know if you guys want to read the blurb. Do you want me to read the blurb, or how you want me to do this? I don't know. I'm fine with reading the blurb. I'll read the blurb. So we'll go around. So Opal just introduced herself. Opal, here you are. Hiya. So this is Opal. Opal is the young one of the group. She's a hip turkey, and she knows it. With all the fancy rings and jewelry she wears, everybody notices her. All she's about is strutting her stuff, and loves being the center of attention. But that may not be to your advantage tonight. We'll see. Okay, and then let's see who else we got up here. Let's see, Opal's up there. Let's see, we got. We'll jump over. Let's do.
Did you put anything in chat for that?
I put it in the wrong chat. I was like, yes. Okay, hang on.
Your intro isn't there.
Here's Opal. There we go.
Which chat is it in?
It's in the general chat of In the Wings. Now.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't before. This is Opal. She's a happy little, what was it, 8-pound turkey? All the artwork tonight, Shara did, so I was very, very happy that she accepted my commission. I'm so excited. All right, next up we've got we'll go with Heidi. We'll go through all the ladies first, and then we'll go to the guys. So next up is Bay. And here comes Bay. Bay is slightly salty, pretty much almost an emo turkey. A little on the younger side, but you know, she's so over everything that's going on. I mean, you know, she's, you know, with her studded collar and her gauge and her waddle, she's here to kick feathers and chew bubblegum, and she's on her last piece of bubblegum. Alright, next up. Oh, I don't know if Sadie can see your camera yet. I'll wait until she comes back. Alright, let's jump over to Toby then. Toby, incoming. Toby, with his thick rim glasses and his floppy beanie. He's the quintessential nerd of the herd. I mean, flock. Not so sure of himself as a turkey, but you know, he's got some skills. People may not see him, but he's got them. So, you know, even though you're a safe, self-basting turkey, I think you got what it takes to survive the night. We'll find out. Yeah. All right, next up we got Roy here. Jamin is Roy.
Yep, that's you.
Here comes Roy, the old man of the group. Roy is the oldest and toughest turkey in the yard. Everyone looks to him for the good stories of the stories of the good old days. And you know, with a patch on one eye and a hook attached to one wing, he's been around the block a few times. So you know, there's some wisdom there, hopefully. If not, well, yeah. Hi. All right, then we got Zoe. This is Sadie's character. And Zoe. Oh, hang on, I gotta resend that. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Zoe is cage-free and out for blood. One tough chick. I mean turkey. The bling around your neck and the slightly oversized jacket. Forced to be reckoned with. Many look to you for protection. Whether or not you can provide that, we'll soon find out. And then we got Bubba, who's currently...
We can't do you, Sadie.
Currently indisposed.
Can we hear me now?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. I was just gonna say I love that I have the Negan bat.
I was a little terrified of that bat. I'm just saying. Okay, next up we got Bubba, who's currently out of the picture at the moment, but we're gonna drop him in. Now Bubba, where'd my Bubba go?
Bubba is missing.
Yeah, Bubba's currently missing. We're not sure where he's at. He's gonna come into the clutch moment, I can tell. So Bubba, he's known as the free-range tenderizer. I love these children. So,
oh my gosh.
He's the top dog, I mean turkey, in the yard. He walks into a room, everyone gives him space and respect. So from the stogie bear hanging from his beak to the mama tattoo on his shoulder, every bit deserving of the name. So, and he comes in as whopping, what is that, 30 pounds? He's a big turkey. Like I said, he's going to come out at just the right time, and it's going to be terrifying, I can tell. Okay. Also, one of the other things that I had everybody roll for, and I don't know if, I mean, we can either roll and have you just, like, learn as you go, or we can just take the rolls that we've had, and I can just tell you what you are. So everybody has a role in this this caper, this escape that's going on. So, yeah, we'll just go with what we've got then. So Sadie, as Zoe, you're the hacker of the group.
Nice.
So whatever that means in this farm that's run down, that's not super high tech, you're the hacker. So I'm sure you can find something to use with that one.
You got rolled.
Chris, you are, as Toby, the thief of the group.
Ah, nice.
Playing right to his favor there. Yep, he's the thief.
Yeah.
He's like I say, he's got skills that not many people see. And let's see, Shara as Opal, you're the driver. So I don't know. I don't know if you've got a car or a wagon or what you've got, but you're the driver. Whatever you got,
As long as it has wheels or like a head, I'm good.
Yeah, love it. All right, Heidi as Bay. You're the muscle of the group. Yeah, naturally. I mean yeah. Yep, piece of cake. I mean, when it comes down to it, just throw it down. You're good to go. All right, Jamin is Roy. Being the old timer, naturally, you're the brains of the operation. Everybody looks to you for the smart decisions.
To which he just growls in their face.
And Bubba, whenever he shows up, he's actually the face of the group. So
Nice.
if you ever need a front man, Bubba's man.
That's awesome. I love it.
So as we go as well,
That's a good position for him, actually.
right?
It
It
is.
worked really
He's
well.
going to be sorely missed if he doesn't jump in.
So, like I say, so those are kind of your traits, your position inside the group. If you can find a way to make whatever you do, whatever check you do, coincide with your role, and if you make it creative enough, you get advantage to roll 2d6 and take the lower of the two. So it gives you that higher chance to succeed. Yeah. So yeah. It's going to be really interesting. I'm super excited and super nervous, but yeah, it should be good times. Okay, so after the farmer's called out, everybody's been introduced. Opal takes off. She's just running. She's
I am not running. I am hiding.
apologies, miss. You're hiding.
David says the pictures are great.
That is so fantastic.
Just knocked my mic over, you guys.
Careful.
It fell on the ground.
Hit on the ground.
Threw it on the ground.
Perfect. All right, so kind of like a prison warden, old man Cotter's out there with his blunderbuss. Everybody's getting herded in. Opal's quickly escaping, not running away.
I'm in follow. I'm a follower.
Following Opal. All right, Zoe takes
Yep,
off.
I'm
Following
following
Opal. Chassie's in the
Opal
chat.
just a baby. She can't be out there by herself.
Let me see if I can hurry and copy this.
Also for my license.
I've been caught by the fuzz once before. I'm not doing it again.
Which one is that? You know what's funny?
Are we in roll 20?
I don't have anything up yet. I mean, like, we can, but I was just kind of going for theater of the mind.
So you should describe us the farm so we can
Yeah,
get in that theater.
Probably a good idea. Okay.
Because I was assuming that there were like little structures, but there may not be.
Yeah, so like I said, it's kind of a rundown farm. From the outside looking in, it's kind of like everybody just, you got a what for a farm? You know, kind of, you live at Old Man Cotter's place? Okay, there's all the names and everything. So you got the main farmhouse that's sitting there. This is going to really show how much I know about farms, so bear with me. You got the main farmhouse where Old Man Cotter and his family were raised for generations. It's slowly, like, the roof is slowly, like, caving in on itself. The doors are just barely hanging on the hinges. Most of the windows are boarded up with boards on because all the glass is broken out, basically. And then around, you've got a couple different outbuildings. You've got, like, the chicken coop's kind of central, because, I mean, or turkey coop. Yeah. Turkey coop's kind of central because, you know, that's where all the turkeys live, and he's a turkey farmer, so it's kind of based off of that. He's got little garden patches here and there, just kind of like he raises his own corn, and, you know, not like huge amounts, but he's got this nice couple little patches, and he's got another little outbuilding kind of further away. He's got an outhouse in one corner that's it's as far away from everything as it can be, and he's got another little living quarters kind of close in between the kind of storeroom and the outhouse. So on the other side of the farm, across the way. In between, you got lots of trees and shrubs, and there's a little ravine that kind of runs through the middle of it. And then there's a big, gnarly fence that goes up and around the entire perimeter of the place. It's got barbed wires on top because you don't want anybody messing with the turkeys. And like I say, if you go too far in flight, you're going over those barbed wires somehow. Over or under, you're taking off, you're done. But we'll see what happens on that one. So, yeah, like I say, it's autumn, so things are starting to change colors a little bit. So, yeah. Gives you
we don't want to leave the overall outside of the farm, or
yeah, you want to stay inside the fence because on the outside of the fence there's going to be there's wolves and stuff on the outside of the fence.
Is the black border here the fence, or is it the very wall?
Yeah, so if you're looking at the Roll20 map, then yeah, the outer black border is the fence. It's a really generic picture that I found, so that's terrible.
Oh, so it's not this stone-looking wall?
No, yeah. So the stone-looking wall, that's like just around his main area. That's like the fence for all the turkeys, but his actual fence goes the entire black border. So hopefully that helps. So, like I say, it's a good reference. I don't know how much we'll be using tokens or whatever to run around, but if we want to, that's cool too. So. So it's on that the Ruakoha one shot. Yeah.
Oh, it must be.
I don't think I have.
Oh, do I not have Ruakoha? Let's see if I can find that for you.
Yeah, I don't have it either on Roll20.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me back out. Let's see. How do I? That explains a lot. Not looking for players. How do I? How do I invite people? Just thought everybody had it. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's all good. Link.
Mostly, I just wanted to look and see like what the hacker does.
Maybe that's fine.
But it doesn't say in the stats.
No. It's whatever you can think of.
Yeah.
So, like I say, if you can come up with inventive ways, and just I'm pretty easy to convince. Doesn't take much.
Okay.
So half of it, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let me go for it. Let's see, did that work? Maybe, yes.
Yeah, that did.
Okay, perfect. Like I said, it's good reference. I don't know how much we use it. I mean, we can. It's totally fine.
I think it's helpful just to like have our bearings and we can just describe.
Okay.
Raccoons.
Sure. Yeah. Cool. I like it. Yeah, they fit perfectly. I was like, yes, I'll use them. So currently, everybody has control of every token.
Oh, cool.
Just because that explains why I couldn't give specific people control. I'm like, I can give Chris and Heidi control over stuff. Ding dong. Okay. Yeah, old man Cotter, I guess, yeah, he's gonna be out here in the field. I'm like, hey, everybody get back to your. So yeah, in here, this middle piece is more of the chicken coop.
Okay.
That's really funny. There's 6 squares inside the chicken coop, and there's chicken. There's turkey. There's 6 turkeys. That's pretty good. I should have started y'all in there. I didn't think I was gonna use the map. That's great. Okay. Yeah, like I say, you got a nice little outbuilding back here at the back. This is more like storage instead of bed and outbuilding. And then we're gonna use this well over here as the outhouse.
Okay.
Just why not? Yeah, it's fun.
Is my sound on in Roll20?
I don't hear you.
I don't hear any echo.
Okay. Okay,
I think
I'm
we're
going
good.
to assume it's not then.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. So. Cool.
Hollow.
Hello. Yeah, so everybody should be able to move turkeys around.
Where are we going? We're going somewhere.
I'm sneaking next to these wheels to try and just like put something in between me and Old Man Carter.
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I try and sneak into the house and see if I'm there?
sure. You can try and sneak in the house. I'm gonna say it's kind of a gutsy move because you got to move past Old Man Cotter. So let's go ahead and have you roll fight check. Why not?
2.
2! Yeah, you succeed. You get inside the house, undetected by Old Man Cotter. He's going, where'd that Toby at? There's a little beanie somewhere around here. Alright. So, inside the cottage, it's pretty run down. There's like a bowl of soup on the table that he's been like picking at for the last couple days. Not sure if it's meat or what inside there. Yeah, he's, the bed's unkept, and he's got a nice little fire, just enough to keep himself warm. Not a whole lot inside there. I don't know how much you want to search in depth. Just a couple chest drawers and.
Does he have like any like cutlery or other weapons or anything?
Sure, yeah, he's got like a fork and knife on the table. In the little cabinets down here in the bottom corner, he's got another drawer full of like 4 or 5 forks and knives and spoons for whenever the rest of the family comes over. As you open up the very bottom drawer, there's a bottle of moonshine. Yeah, it's just a little bit inside there. So you can pocket that if you want. And save it for later.
I'll go with that and like 2 or 3 knives.
Okay, perfect.
Just try and like I don't know. Maybe hide gear into.
So, question, Daniel.
Yep.
So this is the farm here. If I can get my thing to show up. Like, just this area is the farm?
So that's like the fenced off area for the turkeys, but the whole, like the
Okay,
black
but
border
the
around
whole-
is the farm. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love working with the wheelies, and so while Old Man Cotter is looking for Toby, I look over at Zoe and I'm like, hey, Zoe, let's get him. And I grab the wagon from behind, and I'm going to turn it towards behind Old Man Cotter, and
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna like nod to Zoe, and we're gonna ram him from behind and try and carry him and just let him run.
Oh
Into the fence.
my goodness.
Okay!
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and roll with advantage to roll 2d6 and take the lower of the two.
Excellent.
I'm not rolling anything, I just give her advantage.
Well, yeah,
Or
it's
she get
between
advantage because she's the driver.
both.
Yes!
Yeah,
Creative.
I like the driver idea. So yeah, between the two.
Ow!
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
I only rolled a 4 and a 6, so I fail.
Oh.
Do
Okay.
do I get advantage or am I? What do I?
Your
Am I just rolling?
So how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to like each of you on a wheel? So like you're trying to like both push it at the same time, or are you both like at the back
Well,
of it?
so-
Or
What I was thinking is because Opal is the driver, she would be the steering one and kind of like pivoting to get it on course. So maybe because I was a little nervous when I did this, we were going up directly against Old Man Cotter, and I like veered off on one of the bumps, and
Sure.
Ah,
it
crap.
misses, or
all right. Okay. So if you wanna roll to see if you can push Opal and the cart.
Okay. I'm just rolling one die, correct?
Yeah, just
I don't
roll
have
one die.
advantage. Okay.
Unless you wanted to find some way to hack the cart.
I'm rolling a fight, I assume, for this.
Yeah, yep.
I got a 5.
You're 5? Perfect. So, old man
What
Connor's
are we
sitting there.
doing?
Where are those turkeys at? I gotta get these turkeys in the pen, the whatever it's called, the coop. That's what it's called. And
Help them out.
he looks over, and this cart just like.
Change your plan. We're picking everyone up.
And turn!
Oh man.
Right, so we went around back behind him, and now we're over here by Bubba.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, change of plan. We're picking everybody up. Let's go.
Load it up, turkey!
Oh man, Connor's looking around going, what the heck's going on? Hey, it looks like a turkey pushing that cart. What the heck?
Hold on to your waddle!
I'm sorry. Hold on to your waddle.
Yeah, you know, a little neck thing. Fantastic. Okay, what's everybody else doing? Okay, so we got Toby's inside the building, not sure what's going on. Here's this wagon squeaking around. Old man Connor's going crazy.
We're over here picking up.
What about we got Zoe and Roy? What are you guys doing?
I think I'm gonna head over and join them in this wagon adventure.
You sure? It's probably a good
Here we
idea.
go.
Help out. Something.
Hook on the back and just held on.
Right.
We need Bay over here pushing the cart. She's the muscle.
Right?
Yeah, so
What's that?
Bay's helping push.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
quick question.
Yep.
Since I found the moonshine, while all the commotion's going on outside, could I kind of like just make like a Molotov cocktail?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for fight on that one. A 3? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna have you move a point ahead into fight on that one. Or yeah, no, a point down. So it'll switch. So you go. Hang on, no. How does that work?
4 in
Fight
fight.
is 4.
and
Fight is 2.
2
Yeah.
play.
Okay.
So it's easier for you to fight because right now you're on a rampage. you snuck past old man Connor. You're starting to light his house on fire.
That'll keep him busy all through the season. He is not going to come for us till New Year's.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, basically, he's yeah. I'm nervous for this guy right now.
Players like lighting plans on fire. That's just our thing.
Trying to keep you distracted, just say.
Yeah, no, it's definitely working.
Some of us are in the cart and some of us are outside the cart pushing.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
sounds
I
like.
think you and I are pushing, and
So
everybody
I
else right in the
think
cart.
let's push. He's like I'm helping you, but we never really go move on. We just get used to the pain.
Yeah. And so I'll like kind of lean or on the handles in front to steer us.
Sure. Okay. Sounds
You're
great.
like, you like fly over to the other one, and Veers is off this way, and then you fly over to the other one, and Veers is off that way.
I can reach both sides. I'm small, but I can do it. I can throw my weight around. I can. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna pull out my trusty walking stick.
Oh yeah.
Sturdy, and I'm gonna use it to help either push along the sides or steer as well.
Oh.
I'm thinking if we get enough momentum, we can put some distance between us and the farmer.
There you go. That's why you're the brains of the operation. I like it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is ridiculous.
So I'm steering us towards this pathway so that we are not quite so bumpy and likely.
I'm yelling to Toby like, Toby, we're leaving. You better get your butt out here.
Come on,
So
Teddy.
I'll go with thee and just start trying to run to the cart.
Okay. So,
We gotta work.
Is there another exit in the door, or do I just have to run past the?
I'm gonna say you're gonna run past, but Old Man Cotter's like staring at this cart of turkeys just taking off. Just going.
I was gonna say there's a door right here
What's
that
going
you
on?
could maybe run out of.
Oh yeah, you could run out the side door around the other side of the fence.
Yeah, right there.
I'll do that.
And anyway,
Oh yeah. So while we're turning towards the exit of this little area, I'm gonna say, "Baba, get the gate!" We can steer towards the gate.
steer toward the gate.
Wait, Bubba's getting the gate? Bubba's not here.
I was pretending he was an NPC.
Ah,
That's fine.
gotcha.
Yeah, if he's not here, then it's just
I'll
us.
get
Okay.
the- I'll,
Oh, you can hit it with your stick.
I'll like pull Volt ahead with my stick, and I'm sure my hook helps me somehow with opening the gate. Maybe grabbing the
Right.
latch or
Yeah.
something. You know.
Oh yeah,
You
I like it. Okay,
you
go
like
ahead and
you like fling yourself ahead and then you hold it out and you can grab the gate and pull it.
yeah, use your hook,
There you
pull
go.
down the gate. Perfect. Okay, well, let's do a flight check. So we're actively moving away.
Oh, I lost it. I need my
Does
ball.
he get advantage for being the brains?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage for being the brains. Yeah.
Oh, 6 and a 4.
You go pole vaulting off of the cart or off the wagon, and as you're halfway through the air, like total action shot, slow motion, going through the air, and the cart hits the back of your stick and just launches you down instead of forward. Just misjudged that final step of the pole vault there. So just wham. But you can easily get back up and just reach up and grab the door and jump back in.
What did that do to my stick?
Yeah, we'll have you go down one in. So we'll go up one in flight.
Alright.
If that makes
Down
sense.
one and-
Yeah,
Fight goes down.
down in fight, up in flight.
So he still gets the door, but he didn't quite do it as
Yeah, not as magnificently. You kind of get up, dust yourself off, and just like everybody's kind of like, "Are you getting the door?" Like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the door." Okay, jump in. Okay, take off. At this point, I'm gonna put Bubba in the turkey pen over here.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
He's asleep. Face man, sleep for the danger, awake for the rewards. Old Man Cotter, after he hears the door slam behind Toby as Toby's taking off, and he's gonna look over and go, "Oh, my house is on fire!" he's gonna run over, grab the bucket of water, and run back in and start trying to put out the fire a little bit.
Can I,
Oh man, so he's in here trying to put out the fire. He's got his blanket, he's whapping it on the ground, and he's dousing it with water and trying to put out the fire. Okay, so he's momentarily distracted. What else you guys want to do now?
okay, can I make my way to the group?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. I'll make my way to them and hand out some of the knives I grabbed.
Nice. So y'all are now equipped with y'all are now equipped with some couple dented butter knives and one steak knife. Jeez. Oh man, this is so great. Okay. Okay.
What is this building over here?
So that building it's like a farmhand building. So it's like another bunkhouse basically.
So it's got more people in it.
Possibly. You know.
We know if Old Man Cotter has. Oh no, his kids!
Yeah, his kids are coming home.
Yeah, kids are coming home. Not sure when, but they're on the way. Okay. So, do you want to position yourselves? You want to hide? What do you want to do? Old Man Cotter's still.
I want to go and where am I? I'm this one. I want to. Oh, I'm on the wrong clicker thing. Okay, I'm gonna come and look in the garden.
Are you getting off the wagon?
I wasn't on the wagon. I was pushing it.
Oh, you were pushing. So you're.
Just let it
So
coast.
we're kind of.
Once we get through the gate, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go over here, look around, see what's up with this garden.
Nice. Yeah, so this garden, it's just like a little vegetable garden. Old Man Cotter, he tries not to eat the turkeys during the year because otherwise, he kind of loses money off of that. So he's got like some carrots and a couple cabbages in there, and yeah, just kind of just barely growing. It's kind of raggedy, straggly stuff. Nothing too exciting. Anything else? I mean, yeah. Anything else you want to look for? Anything specific?
I just want to pull out one of the carrots and just kind of like crunch down on it, Bugs Bunny style.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, so you just pull this carrot out of the ground. It's probably the biggest carrot of the bunch. Start chewing on it. Get a little dirt in your mouth at the same time. Yeah.
Little dirt ain't gonna hurt nobody.
There you go. All right.
I want to, while we're at the garden, I want to grab a couple of the smaller carrots. Small, narrow, like sharper looking. I got some ideas.
Okay. Yeah, there's some sharp looking carrots. I'll go for that. Yeah, long, skinny, pointy carrots. Yeah, there's a few of them. Yeah.
They wanted to do like a shed on the map.
Yeah. So this back one here is more like the feed house, like storage, that kind of stuff.
That is where Opal, she's gonna kind of like sneak tree to tree and then dash across to go in this gap between the shed and the wire fence.
Okay. So are we abandoning the cart altogether then? That's kind of what
for now.
for now?
Kind of
Yeah,
like
at least for now. I feel like it's probably like here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it like
You put
coasting
the
into
knife
the tree.
There you go. We come out the gate. We kind of veer through the garden, and like
Yeah. It could like crash in the garden and then the tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
so the garden's just all in shambles. We like running the cart through it.
Okay. Yeah, cool stuff. Okay, so Old Man Cotter finally puts out the fire in his house. He comes back out and goes, "Man, where'd all my turkeys go?" Yeah, and then he sees tracks going right to the gate and then past the gate, and he's like, "Oh, not again!" So he's gonna start making his way toward the gate.
Oh, we gotta go, yo.
Get back here, you turkeys!
Load them up. Where's our driver?
Your driver's at the outbuilding. Yeah. She ain't long ago.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like climb up this tree.
Okay. Fly up the tree. Cool.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
everybody's adding up the trees and everything else.
Are you
I'm gonna head.
He's gonna go up
I'm
in the
gonna try and
tree.
make some to go. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. I want to make my way to the shed and see if I can break in.
Okay.
Use my butternut.
So you're down there with Opal probably? Or front side and Opal's on the back side?
Yeah, on the front, working on the
front?
Cool. Okay.
What's up, wait?
Okay.
flash.
So, for the three of you that are up in the trees, go ahead and make a flight check. Old Man Cotter's gonna come down and look into the
That's a 3.
3.
Sometimes it's better to be alone.
Take it, Heidi didn't make it up the tree.
Oh, you got it too? Oh, that's perfect. You guys are all up in the trees, and Old Man Cotter's looking at the cart, going, "Man, those turkeys are so weird. They just took off my cart and then they just disappeared. Man, sure glad this festival's tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know if I can handle him any longer tonight. It's kind of, I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, so you three are successfully hiding up the tree. He's kind of distracted by the cart. So we'll jump over to the outbuilding. And so Roy, working on the front door. You wanted to... And Opal working on the back door.
Yeah, I am.
There's a back door.
Yeah. Okay,
So do I need? Go ahead.
just go ahead and roll a d6 for just to see if you can get into the door.
Got a 5.
That door stuck real good. I'm not sure if it's the rusty lock or if it's the door just kind of off hinges a little bit, leaning against the door frame there. It's not budging.
Jammed a little bit.
Yeah, it's just a little bit jammed in there. Okay, Opal, you want to go for the back door there? Okay.
What?
Yeah! You walk up to that back door, you look at it, and just... Yeah, piece of cake. Blink! You flick the little lever and just walk right in.
I know these latches.
Yeah. I saw this on social media post. No idea.
Meta gave me drow slaps.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Opal, you run inside, and there's feed everywhere. There's stacks of corn, and there's wheat, and there's dried meat in the corner, and in the back room, roll another d6 for me, just for fun.
Oh no. That's a 5.
That's a 5? Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, you notice there's just food everywhere, and you're just like, I've never seen as much food in my life. You do hear some scratching at the front door, but you're not sure what it is, so.
Well, I will go and investigate and put my ear to the door,
Okay.
and I hear a familiar grumbling.
Doors. Good old days, you would never have these stuck.
Nice.
And I whisper through the door, "Go to the back."
Nice.
Also that voice. Out of the back.
Have you guys seen the Studio C lifestyle vlogs and the Loving Life series they did? Yeah, I watched their whole playlist of those to inspire this character voice.
Nice. Love it. So good.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm going to try and do is sneak around back without getting cussed.
Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, you run around the back door, you jump through the door that's already open, left open by Opal. You guys both successfully nestled in there. And
I want to investigate, try and find some moonshine.
so try and find some moonshine. Okay, so you should go ahead and roll for roll to investigate. Roll d6
The 3.
or a 3. Yeah, I'll say underneath the bed, you see the handle of a bottle or a big old jug kind of poking out. So yeah, and as you're reaching for the jug,
Oh no!
old man Cotter has gotten back, and he's standing there next to the gate, and he slaps this alarm. It goes off, and the three of you up in the trees look down, and you see Larry the turkey, who you guys have known for years, just standing there. He's just kind of like, doo, doo, doo. Kind of looks up and see you guys. Hi, guys. And then in a flash of brown, he's gone. And anyway, old man Cotter's called out the dogs. So you now got a couple dogs on the field here. I gotta see if I can find a dog here. Something like a dog. Yeah, we'll do this. That'll be fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
we'll do a couple dogs on there. That'd be fun.
No!
Yeah, so these dogs, they're both just sitting there, just, kind of, staring at old man Cotter, and they're just going nuts. And And
Oh.
this will be fun. Start my timer over again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, so old man Connor's sitting there with these dogs on a leash. One of them's got Larry the turkey in his mouth, and old man Connor patted the dog on the head. Good job. I got one of them. I got 6 more to go. And yeah. Okay. So, this is rough. Yeah. So he takes Larry and back into the back, and then comes back a little while later. So while he's gone, the dogs are still currently tied up. He's going to keep them on a leash for a little while.
Okay.
So it's a little. There we go. We'll cluster them together.
I hear dogs and I am freaking out, and I am going to try and jam the back door closed with my butter knife and any other stiff object I can find. Just ram it into the opening of the door to try and jam it closed.
Nice.
As it's like a porcupine in the time that it takes to take care of Larry.
Perfect. Okay, go ahead and roll for flight. Cause you're a little scared.
No. Dagnabbit! It's a 6! Not scared enough, I guess.
6. That's yeah. So you're scared to the point of like you pick up a knife and it just falls out of your feathers because you're shaking so bad and you just can't get it. So we'll go ahead and move a point into flight.
Okay.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
So,
she's looking at the back door.
seeing the dogs and knowing this is going to happen, Toby pulls out a dog whistle.
Because of course he did. Yeah.
Because he's a nasty, sneaky little thief.
Yeah.
And he knew it from candy.
You know old man Connor's got a couple dogs? Yeah, why not? And old man Connor, where'd that whistle go? I don't remember.
And
I think just looking down at Larry was, and she's like, I'm not crying over what you said. You didn't say you're supposed
I missed what you said. What did you say?
She's just like looking really sad where Larry was, and she's like, I'm not crying over what you said. It's what you didn't say. It hurts the most.
So good. I love it. Okay. Okay, so what are you trying to do with the whistle? Freak the
so,
dogs out?
what effect does it have on the dogs?
I don't
When
know.
I blow?
I've never used a dog whistle. I don't know.
Like, doesn't the dog whistle like make like high pitched sound that makes them like?
It can, or you can use it also to like train the dogs. So I don't know if Old Man Cotter had like a certain command with the dog whistle, like
Okay.
3
Okay,
whistles
yeah.
and they turn off
Yeah, it's the training whistle.
the training whistle. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So you're gonna blow on the whistle and try and see what the dog's gonna do. Hopefully you get the right like tone and number of toots and everything else. And
I'll save it for when he comes out.
okay, perfect. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can save it when you are vicious. I know exactly what you're thinking. Okay, so we got the whistle on hold. Roy, you said you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I want to take another look at this front door, see if I can figure out why it didn't.
Okay, yeah.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Depending on what I find, we'll see from.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. So go ahead and roll just a d6 there.
A 2.
A 2, nice. Yeah, you look up and that hinge on that door is super rusty. Not sure what's been going on with that thing. There's a hole in the a hole in the roof that's kind of been dripping right on the door latch. He just doesn't use it that much. He goes around the backside because couldn't be bothered to fix it because it costs time and money, and I don't have either of them.
All right.
So, since I could not contain myself to bar the door, I would like to gather a whole mess of the jerky that I can carry.
Perfect.
So I've got a bunch of jerky with me.
Nice.
Because I think that the dogs, it's my best chance of a diversion
Sure.
from the
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
Is that a window end of this shed here?
Yeah, there's little windows. Like I say, they're kind of like there's a couple. It's one of those like 4-pane windows that are kind of like it's got the cross thing, and a couple of the panels are broken out. So it's just, I mean, yeah.
Is it big enough that a turkey can fit through?
Yeah, you can make yourself fit through it. Sure.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you're a 10-pounder, and I'm a
8, I think.
8-pounder. So I mean, we're on the small.
They're on the smaller side, so yeah, yeah.
I'm thinking if it comes around to the back.
Launch to the other side. Nice. Okay, so old man Cotter's come back up to his dogs. Those in the trees, did you want to run or hide or do anything?
So, when he gets closer to the dogs, can I blow the whistle with the attack sound?
Yeah. Do either of you other two, Sadie, Heidi, do you guys want to do anything? Before...
I'm just watching and waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see Toby will pull out the whistle and like, watch this.
Yeah. So basically, if this works, I want to try and like run. If the dogs are
Sure. Okay. I'm good with that. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, you blow that little whistle, and to the best of your knowledge, as far as what the attack whistle goes, go ahead and roll a d6. Yeah. 5. What's your current fight?
4, I think.
4?
Chris's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Chris is at 4.
Oh yeah, he did.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
He got moved to 4 for lighting the house on fire.
That's right. That's right.
yeah. Okay. So the whistle doesn't go off as like an attack whistle, but it goes off and it sets the dogs just on a tizzy. They're just going crazy. They're tying the guy up with the leashes. Old man Connor's like, "Stop it, you dang dog! Stop it, dog! Stop!" And he's not sure what's going on because, of course, being an old man, he can't hear the dog whistle.
Yeah.
Most people can't.
Most people.
So he's like, "Ah."
But an old man especially can't hear it.
Yeah, basically. So anyway, he whistles himself, just, and then the dogs kind of like snap out of it for a second. They're like, okay, they kind of sit down. It's like, and yeah. I was gonna do the Wilhelm scream for Larry. Dang it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Rip, Larry.
Larry's gone. Peace out.
No!
Not Scott. I should have named him Scott.
No, don't worry. There'll be another one. There'll be another one. You can name him Scott.
There's always another Scott.
Is that the episode title? There will always be another Scott.
What's that from?
Oh yeah, Scott is like the Zephine's boyfriend in NPC land that I made up in a dream one time.
That is always
And it's
everybody. That's anybody. who
Everybody's
is-
Scott.
Especially if they're dead or cowardly or like really lame. They're all Scots. They're as good as red shirts. They just die like flies. They're
Scott's the red shirt of the group, yeah.
I'm not wrong. Scott ain't one of them.
Yep. I think we're like Scott like 400 at the moment or something. I don't know.
they don't last long.
Oh, it's so fun. I love it. Okay.
Rip.
So old man Connor's all tied up in his dogs. Anything you guys want to do in the trees? Anything? Run away, hide more?
Maybe try and check out this other building.
Sure. Yeah.
I didn't eat the entire carrot. I still have it with me.
Okay.
Just want to note that.
Perfect. Just have it like sticking out of your beak like the stogie, like Bubba has.
Yes. Just kind of not.
Or it's like stuffed halfway into the pocket of
There
my
you go.
jacket.
There you go. Perfect. Okay. So you guys want to just stay in the trees for a little bit longer then?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out.
Okay. So
Maybe I can go to this house.
okay. Yeah. Doors open. I'll let you. What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say something, but you can go to what Toby's doing.
Okay. So yeah, the door's open. You walk inside. There's a nice little fire in the back, just keeping the place warm. It doesn't look like anybody's in here at the moment, at least not that you can tell. I mean, not like visibly in the room at the moment. So you know, you just kind of. I mean, it's nice and dry and warm as far as as much as it can be for being kind of a half-broken shack or whatever it is. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a nice little like separate living quarters, basically. So, yeah. Anything you want to do inside? Looking for?
Just upgrade our weapons or moonshine.
Thanks. Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 for me. 5. Okay. Yeah, you don't really see anything too much in here. There's a couple of glasses sitting on the table, but I mean, there's just like barely anything left in them.
Not enough for a Molotov.
Yeah, nothing's explosive. Well, I mean, depending on how you drink it, could be explosive. Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, you're just kind of it's nice and dry, warm.
I will hide under the table.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. My old man Cotter and his dogs finally got the dogs to settle down. He's like, dogs, you're next if I don't find these turkeys, so shape up. So he's going to have the dogs kind of sniff around the garden here a little bit and see if we can get a scent on any of these turkeys. He's like, come on, we got to find the turkeys. I only got a couple hours left before this thing goes haywire and I can't fill my orders. And so yeah, they're rolling around trying to sniff, and okay, I gotta find this thing. Hang on. Okay, so they catch the scent, and it leads them right to the cart. And he's like, "Well, of course they're you stupid dogs. Of course they're in the cart. That's why they stole the cart." Anyway, then they catch another set, and they just take off running and drag him, and they go to the tree where Toby was. Because they smelled like the what was left of the Molotov.
As they like run past, I'm gonna take the carrot that I had and I'm gonna just chuck it to try and get them to go after the carrot.
Okay.
And away from us.
Perfect. Okay, so using it as a distraction. I thought you were gonna try and hit the.
What direction are you gonna throw it?
Yeah, which direction are you tossing the carrot?
I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna toss it this way because I don't realize that they're in the building over here.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm sorry, I don't know you're in there.
Are there any bags of grain that we could push over in front of the door?
Yeah, there's quite a few. They've got some really big bags of grain. Okay, so so Sadie, roll a let's go flight check. And then Shara, if you want to roll, let's do flight check
3.
as well. 3, perfect. Okay.
So I want to punch her out.
I too.
Yeah. So between the two of you, you both muscle up a big old bag of grain right in front of the door, and the dogs they're sniffing around, they're just barking up the tree, haha. And then all of a sudden they see the carrot go. Phew, and they just take off. And old man Cotter's just being drugged behind it. They're not just, they come flying over here and they find the carrot and they're sniffing it and they're like licking it and just going crazy on the stupid carrot. Old man Cotter's like trying to pick himself up and dust himself off. Dumb dogs, where are you? Okay.
While they're distracted by the carrot, can I run over to this tree over here?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make a flight check and see how fast you can run away without being seen.
I'm scared right now. What?
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so you take off running, and I mean, I don't know if turkeys can fly, but if they could, then that's the closest you can get.
So, how tall is this tree compared to this building? Could I kind of glide from this tree to the top of the building?
I'd go for that.
Okay.
Since that's more like the turkey coop, like it's not super tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can kind of glide down to it at least.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a flight check See how graceful you land and all that kind of stuff.
4.
4. So yeah, you start gliding down, and you kind of hit the side of the building, and then kind of clambering yourself up. So you're up, you're on, but you made a little noise.
But I barely did.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, and let's see. What the dog's gonna do in an old man counter. Everybody's going everywhere. This is great. So let's see. So one of the dog notices like the sound. He kind of perks up, kind of looks around. And old man Carter's like, "What'd you hear? What'd you hear?" And he's listening, and everything's quiet. You dumb dog! Get back to fighting the turkeys! And so anyway, they come back and they're sniffing up the different trees over here. Seemingly, I haven't noticed you. So nice. Okay. So old man Carter's up there squinting away, looking for these stupid turkeys up in the tree. The dogs are going crazy. They're barking all over the place. And he's like, dogs. There we go. My dog noise. Anyway, yeah, so the dogs are just going crazy. They're going up all the different trees, trying to climb the trees. Like, you dumb animal, you can't climb a tree, you know that. And, okay, so he's distracted inside the trees. Anybody want to move? Anybody? Everybody's kind of hunkered down? Okay.
I'm just watching and waiting.
Nice,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna nibble some of the like top-notch grain, like before the state fair kind of stuff. Like, oh yeah,
That's what the fun is. Oh yeah.
what the mess.
Hey, and is there any lantern oil in this house?
Yeah, probably. There's probably a couple lanterns inside of there, like a big little hurricane lanterns in case. Yeah.
I'll just kind of like pick up a little bottle or something.
A little smaller lantern. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, this is good.
Can't imagine where that might go.
Oh, man. Okay, so yeah, start everything.
Ash and ruin. Oh, y'all
Pyromaniac over
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
One shot.
So, what is old man Carter doing?
Unless we revisit it next year, we have to survive again next year.
You never know.
So we just gonna wait right here to kind of like in case they come in.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So,
Before he goes, can I ask how long does how much moonshine do I have left? How many?
I'll say you've got. It's a fairly decent bottle. He keeps it out there whenever, because he's always stacking grain back there. So he's like, doesn't want to go all the way back to the house to grab something. So you got about 4 uses out of the bottle that you've got. So.
What does moonshine do again?
Moonshine increases your fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Daniel, quick question.
Yep.
In this house, is there a fire going or no?
Said it was cozy.
Yeah, probably is.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that Chris has it.
I want to say no, just because I don't want you to catch it on fire. No, there's a little. It's more of a smoldering like a pile of ashes on the bottom of it. Like it's
Left unattended.
yeah.
Could I actually, if there's like any water nearby, could I kind of like put out the fire?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just want to like roll around in the ash to see if that'll like get the scent off me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then you're not.
Oh no, that's so hot!
Yeah.
No, you smell like
Oh, the irony!
it's not gonna hide your
I go out on my own terms.
Dogs catch this aroma. This is very
Stop
nice.
Spacey turkey! He's preparing himself!
Oh no! Go ahead and.
Doing it on Mike Larry!
Not like that. Not like that. Go ahead and roll a flight check. Because that's trying to hide yourself from the.
What's 2?
Yeah. I think so, or 3. I think you're at 3. No,
No,
2.
he's
Yeah,
at
because
4.
4 and 2. Perfect. Yeah. So what'd you get?
I rolled it.
Oh, you rolled a 2. Perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
So you're able to kind of scoop out some of the ashes and cool them down enough to not roast yourself alive. And yeah, you mask your. Well, as near as you can tell, you mask your scent pretty well. So.
In that case, I'm gonna hop out of here, but then.
Okay. So yeah, by this time, Old Man Cotter's just yelling at the dogs like they've checked all 3 trees. The fact that you guys basically all flew out of him, he's kind of lost the scent a little bit. So he goes back to the cart and he's like, oh, maybe if I stand inside the cart and I can kind of see what's going on, get more of a view. And oh, remind me, sorry, my computer is about to turn off my music for me. Don't do that.
Question.
Yep.
Since when we were up in the trees, he went to do the dog whistle.
Mhm.
Is that something we could hear?
Probably.
Because I assume if we can hear it, we know he has it.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume that you kind of knew where each other were, and you saw him like, I got an idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
gotcha.
I think yeah, he's got it. He knows
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Because if I could get over to him, maybe I can use my hacking skills on it. Like, hack my way into the right answer.
yeah. You guys are on the opposite sides of the map. But
Yeah,
you're
that's
welcome
what I
to
was
try.
gonna say. I'm on the wrong side of the map for that plan, though.
Oh man, yeah. So Old Man Cotter's he's trying to figure out what's going on. He can't. Let's see. Heidi, go ahead and roll a d6 for me real quick. Let's see.
That's a 6.
Nice. So while you're standing there, kind of hunched up in on top of the turkey coop, Old Man Cotter's looking around. There's one right there, you dumb dogs! Let's go get her! So he's gonna start taking off after you. But I mean, luckily you're on top of the coop, so the dogs can't get to you. And Old Man Cotter's like jumping, trying to get to you.
I'm gonna die if I try this.
Never know.
Can I come down out of my tree,
Okay.
pull out my barbed wire bat, and run right past them and just blindside both of the dogs on the back of their legs as I'm running across?
Oh man.
I'm the protector. I gotta do something.
Yeah, no, I like it. You're gonna do some brute force hacking. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I'm gonna hack their back legs with my bat.
Okay, go ahead and yeah, I'll say sure. I mean, yeah. Guess if they don't see. Yeah, no, yeah, go for it. So yeah, go ahead and roll 2.
1d6, I assume.
Go ahead and roll 2 d6. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Because you're doing all kinds of stuff at this point. You're nailing all these dogs.
2 5s. Crap! I knew I was gonna die.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you move a point into flight because you're like, yeah, I got this. Oh no! So
Run!
you kind of run up and just tap the dog, and then take off running again.
And I'm out this way. I'm running to this other garden.
Perfect. Okay, so
Hide in amongst these bushes or whatever that are back here.
perfect. Yeah.
Run!
So the dogs kind of look.
If nothing else, at least I hopefully distracted them.
Oh yeah. The dogs kind of look at each other like, did that turkey just tap me? And then then they just take off running after you. What's that? Oh.
This is the outhouse.
Or was it the well? That was the
I was saying the well was the outhouse over here, but I mean, there could be an outhouse also.
What is this?
How about a wood shop? Yeah, or woodshed, for firewood and stuff.
There you go.
Is it taller than the I'm sure.
You could run back and relight the house on fire with the wood from the woodshed.
Doing it.
Oh
Poor old man Cutter.
Turkeys and fire, right?
Oh my
Where are
God,
you?
from these turkeys.
The oven's on the other foot now.
So, as the dogs take off running toward Zoe, the farmer gets like he's still holding onto the leash and just goes whoa, pulled away. So that gives you a chance to run to the woodshed if you want. These poor dogs just dragging this guy.
Where are you, Stephen?
So she's hiding so well that not even you can see her.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
right here.
And this is the woodshed?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna run to the woodshed and light it on fire?
Yep. That's my plan.
That's your plan? Oh man, you got a long ways to run. So what are you going to use to light the woodshed on fire?
So the second item that I stole was the
Of course it is.
Flint and steel.
Because of course it is. I love that. Oh, I never should give people free reign on this thing. Perfect. Yeah, so...
To be fair, the only thing I've used so far is my bat.
yeah, right? No, I love it. I think it's great.
So if I do get the chance, I do want to catch up with
With me? I'm Zoe.
yeah, so I can try and get her the dog whistle.
Okay.
Yeah!
Sweet.
That's probably a good idea this moment. Okay. Yeah. So let's do it this way. So we'll have Heidi, you're gonna roll for fight because you're trying to light the shed on fire. Chris, we're gonna have you roll for flight
Okay.
I was gonna help.
because
Okay. Release Heidi's character doing.
Yeah, so it was gonna help.
Okay, that's fine. So in that case, we'll have both of you roll for fight.
And how does numbers work? Right, like what implements that up and down besides?
I think so far you're 3 and 3 still. None of your stats have moved yet.
How does that affect the roll?
So you just have to
So
roll.
you have to get a 3 or less in order to succeed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
No!
So
And
you're clearly not as skilled as Toby over here at lighting things on fire yet,
Aspiration.
but you definitely make it over to the woodshed.
one.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be.
That's ridiculous. Okay. So
Give me the lantern oil.
perfect. So in the flight of rage, Toby comes flying across here, tosses the whistle over to Zoe, runs up, leaps the little fence that's into the chicken coop yard, and between the two of you, you dump the oil on, you strike your flint, and that thing just ignites. By this time, we got one dog is up here getting close to Zoe. The other dog is chasing Toby, and Old Man Connor is in between the two of them, just like...
I'm gonna use the whistle and I'm gonna blow it in the way that it's like, hey, food's out, come back to the house.
Nice.
And I'm gonna use my hacking skills to like hack this
Nice.
right tune.
Gonna hack that whistle.
I'm gonna
Love
hack
it.
that whistle.
Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and let's see. Let's roll for flight on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage for hacking it?
Yeah. I'll give you advantage. for
Yeah. 2.
2. Nice. Yeah, both those dogs kind of stop in their tracks, like, and just go tearing through the gate. old Man Cotter over here is just getting drugged behind him. They're both sitting there at the front door, like, "Come on, man, where's my food?"
tail's wagging.
Yeah. So they're just,
And then I'm gonna run back to the tree where I started.
Yes.
nice. Okay.
Now we've got turkey stand everywhere, and so it's not going to need anybody.
Turkeys are everywhere. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, it's so good. I love this so much. So, old man Connor, he stands up and let's see where we're at. He stands up. He's like got like a bloody patch on his face.
I forgot I
where
was
he'd been drugged.
mid-quiz, y'all.
And he's got stupid ties. Get ready. Fine, get in the house and stay there. Don't come out to whatever. Chris and Heidi, do your characters want to move away from the burning fire of the?
Yeah, that was wise.
Yeah. Could I try and start sneaking my way back into the house through this back way?
Sure. He just put the dogs in there, but yeah, if you want to.
But are they inside or outside the house?
He's putting them inside the house.
Oh,
He's
good.
like, dogs are too much hassle. I mean, you're welcome to try.
And if you want to.
I do have one question.
Okay.
So as a farmer, he would have trouble with like groundhogs and wolves and stuff, right?
Probably. I don't know, yeah, sure.
So would I have any idea where he would keep the poison for the animals?
That's a good question. It'd probably be in the outbuilding over here, kind of under lock and key, so that way his kids and grandkids don't get into it.
Okay.
That kind of
I
stuff.
will start heading back to there.
Perfect. Okay. So,
And then I'll tell Heidi's character to find the poison.
oh dear.
He's not out for survival, he's out for conquering.
I'm sick of this mess. I'm getting out of here, boys. Okay, and it's at this point that old man Connor sees the fire going off, shoves his dogs in there. He's like, "You next thing you know, searchlights come on. I mean, there's just big old floodlights are now circling the area. And at this point,
He invested for this season.
Everything's going in lockdown, and at this point, there's 4 gates on on all 4 sides, and they open up, and his kids come walking in, and I gotta find some kids, cause yeah, okay, this is gonna be funny. Okay, we got another one there, and here's one over
There
here.
was something that Jamie wanted to do.
So
while everyone
I would have followed wherever Heidi went to.
Sure, yeah. Sorry, go ahead,
Can I
Jamie.
still do a thing before you show up?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how much of it. What I wanted to do, since I've got my pirate patch over my eye, to keep that eye ready to see in the dark.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip that up so that I can see in this dark shed. I want to look for some snares, like either wire snares or something.
Sure, yeah.
Kind of
They've got
when he does his trapping on the
claw
weekend.
traps. I'll do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Or
there's a couple live traps in there just for like the small animals that are usually wandering around, like trying to take off with the grain and stuff. And there's a couple traps in there. So
What kind of traps are they? Just like traps.
yeah. I mean, like I say, it's more like trying to get like squirrels and raccoons to not get into the feed and that kind of stuff. So. His dogs for the bigger things.
So the dogs are inside the house now.
Yeah, he's locked the dogs inside the house. But you can see at the middle of each side are 4 of his kids that have walked through these gates, shut the gates behind him. But in the process of shutting the gates, they let in his feral grandkids.
So,
Yeah, they're gonna drop off a couple grandkids.
so one of my items.
Yep.
Is a like one of those sewing kit measuring tapes that's really long.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna try to make a trap so that put a circle on the ground and then I could pull it and Daisy.
I love
I'm
it.
guessing I'm not very strong, but
No, I love it. I think it's great.
like try to pressurize like some of the branches and stuff so that like help me distribute the weight. So then if someone ever steps right there, I can clear it.
Nice. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for. Let's see. Let's roll for a fight check. Because you're actively trying to snare something.
Fine.
And you're just having a rough night. Okay, yeah. So you tie your measuring tape. You put it in a loop in the ground. You tie a knot in it, so it looks like it's okay. The knot looks pretty good. And you climb up the branches. You tie something off. And you're like, yeah. I think that's how that trap works. yeah. I've got this. This is gonna be great. And yeah, so you're now watching that loop on the ground, just waiting for something to happen. Okay.
So I just wanted to clarify again. These traps I found.
Yeah.
Are these like live traps, like the squares that they get caught, or like a wire snare to catch them?
He was wanting a wire snare.
Oh, he's wanting a wire snare.
Something to do like what Heidi's doing.
I was thinking like the live like square traps, but
Yeah. Okay.
we can
that's
do.
cool.
I don't know. I was making it up as I go. We can do wire traps. That's fine.
That's
I don't know.
It's not the clock.
like the bear trap type of a thing. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some of those in there.
okay.
Uh,
We could go with that then if he's up for it.
You have a bear trap.
yeah,
I have a bear
you got a bear trap and one of those live cage traps. Yeah,
Cool.
because I just have this mental picture of a feral child in one of those live traps, and it just cracks me up. I don't know why. The cage is probably way too small, but yeah, it might work. Jeez.
Put some jerky in it and their hand gets caught.
Okay, yeah, so the feral grandkids are out, the spotlights are getting on, old man Cotter shoved the dogs inside inside the house. They're just over here eating the rest of his soup from last night. And old man Cotter's like, 5 of my turkeys escaped! You gotta get them before time runs out!
I heard friend.
It's ridiculous. And yeah, so grandkids are just going crazy. They're just running all over the place. What's that?
How much is this fire spit?
Right now it's pretty localized. These kids have grabbed marshmallows and they're roasting marshmallows. They're super distracted. The mom's like, "Come on, gotta go find the turkeys!" No. These kids are running after the dogs. They're playing with the dogs. These kids are playing in the dirt. Okay. Okay. All right. Whew. That's quite the spread. Okay. What's everybody planning on doing? Everybody's kind
Okay,
of.
we've got.
Yep.
We're still preparing our fortifications here. What we want to do with this live trap, set it right by the door, so when they open it, it's like right there in front of it. And we want to put a bunch of jerky on the trigger, so that we're hoping if one of the grandkids comes through, they'll go in that first and get caught.
Perfect. I love it. Okay.
It pays to hang out with a brand.
Yep.
That's my month.
Okay. Go ahead and let's roll for fight on that. Just see how well we set up the trap. If you can figure out the mechanism and all that.
Fight.
Thing. Yeah, fight.
Sorry, I'm back. What did I miss?
So all the kids are out running around. We got a couple playing with the dogs, a couple roasting marshmallows. Roy and Opal are setting up a live trap inside the door in case somebody comes in.
But I could help. So
I got a 6.
Did you roll 2 dice? Sorry, I didn't specify. Go ahead and roll 2 dice. Because you're using your brains on that one.
I'm a 4. I've rolled that 3 times now. I don't like these dice.
can I put my meager
Sure, yeah, go for it.
see if I
I'll let
can
you.
help set the trap? 2!
Nice. So yeah,
Brother.
Roy's over there with
The
his
power.
hook trying to get things set up. He puts the jerky in the middle. He's like, yeah, I think that's the way it goes. And Opal comes over, and is like, And Jimmy's the trap editor. Like that. Well, of course. Yeah.
Obviously, that's how it goes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I was only like half paying attention for a while because I was finishing that quiz that I forgot I had open. What happened with the dogs? Are they in the house now?
Yes, the dogs are inside. A couple of the kids are just sitting there playing with the dogs because they saw the dogs and they're more excited about
playing dogs and catching chickens. Do I know if if there's like a dog door on the house or anything?
Dog door. Sure, there's a dog door in the front door. It's more of like the door kind of rotted away. The dogs ran through it. But
okay. I would like to use the dog whistle again.
Okay.
And like hack my way into like what's the kind of command that I want? Like come out kind of thing, like back outside.
Okay.
Go outside kind of whistle.
The come
like I'm sick of you in the house. Get outside.
Okay, go for it. Roll for
Is that a 2 die or a 1 die?
We'll go for 2 because I like the whole hacking the whistle thing. It's just
Hacking
to me.
It's awesome.
Am I fight or flight?
Let's do.
Because I'm hoping that if I can get the dogs outside, it'll distract all of the children. They will all want to play with the dog.
Yeah, let's do flight. Because then it's trying to get. Yeah, I'll go for that. So these dogs that are like playing with the kids inside are like, and they just tear off, and these kids are like chasing, like, oh, get back. And so yeah, all 3 of them are back outside and run into old man Cotter, knocking him on his feet, off his feet. He's on the ground now. What the heck? These kids are coming over to play with the dogs. And these kids are like playing in the dirt, and they all jump up and take off. They're all over playing with the dogs. These guys are starting to climb a tree over here.
Each side of the map. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're more like trying to protect the doors. They're not really moving that much because old man Cotter's like, there's crap happening, There's so they're like, okay, we'll help out.
I have to tell you, as just a little side note, I have memories of being at my great aunt's house, and she had turkeys and chickens and garden and tons of grandkids and cousins, and we were just chasing them.
Yeah.
And this was a thing in my childhood.
You are officially one of your grandma's children.
Right?
Reliving
memories. Yeehaw! I love it. That's so great. I love it.
Like this is a legitimate situation.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so we got a set of kids that are in here like wreaking havoc, dancing on the table and stuff because parents aren't watching them. These guys are up here climbing trees, not paying attention to much. Grandkids are not the best for them.
Close.
Task oriented.
Yeah,
they are uncomfortably close. They're
just running around and going crazy. These guys are still up here roasting marshmallows. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, there's a big fire! Let's roast marshmallows.
There's all this stuff going on the side of the yard. It's just this house in flames, and things are just going like normal.
Grandpappy started a bonfire! Get out the marshmallows!
You brought the marshmallows, yeah, Mom?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna ruin poor old man Cotter.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's see what else we got going. Yeah. No, I'm gonna have these kids have climbed down, they've gotten into the shed or the room over here. They're wreaking havoc over here. These guys have like broken through the window because kids do that.
No.
Because kids.
They go running over. They see the measuring tape too late, so it's now wrapped around their feet. It didn't go off like a trap would, but it's tangled them, and so they've like their feet are tied up and they're right into the fence over here, and so they're crying and.
Oh, is that gonna deter one of the adults in their direction?
Relax and breaking.
Get attacked by it, now all right there.
Yeah. So they're on the ground crying. These kids over here are roasting marshmallows. You got half the kids over here playing with the dogs. Okay.
If she sees the kids crying, she's gonna be like, tears are the words of the heart that can't be spoken.
Did you like look up emo phrases to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. Oh, so good. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh, okay. Does anybody want to do anything?
I'm trying to decide if I can get anywhere or if I can do anything other than just hanging out in this tree.
I mean, 5 o'clock. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, this is too much fun.
I'm just gonna wait in the tree.
Okay, you guys wait in the tree. You guys. Heidi, Chris, you guys want anything you guys want to do? You just waiting?
I'm just waiting.
Okay. It's probably a good idea because you got a bunch of crying kids down below you.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yep. While we're waiting at the shed, did you say you had a?
Yeah, mine's.
Okay, we wanted to take a drink. Sunshine.
Okay, yeah, sure. Both take a big old gulp and get your strength back up. And yeah, these punk kids, they got nothing on us.
We can do this.
Oh man, it's too good. Okay, okay, so you guys are in there getting drunk together, and you guys are in the tree hanging out together, watching the kids cry. Zoe's over by herself in a tree, just like, okay, let's see. So these guys are gonna be playing with the dogs over here, and old man Cotter, he's getting ready to like try and put out the fire. His parents gonna come over here and try and help put out the fire. Actually, she's gonna come over here and like, get away from the fire, you dumb kids. Let's see. These kids are running havoc. These kids are running back to the parent because they got hurt. They're tied up over there. Let's see what else we got going on. Searchlights are going crazy. We have these kids gonna. They see a nice place to play. And
Oh no!
So, rusted doorknob or not, they're coming through that door.
Wrong door.
Were you guys trapping the front door or the back door?
Just the back door.
Just the back door? Oh man, I thought you guys trapped the front door. It's like I'm running in and like, oh no, there's a bunch of turkeys!
Window!
So before we do that, I'm gonna grab a handful of dusty, whatever, grain, seeds, whatever I can find, and check it at their face to try and distract them blind before we head out.
Perfect. I'm not looking off from that one. That one just happens. This dusty, moldy corn just goes flying in their face. They're just freaking out. Ah! They come stumbling back out through the door, so gives a little chance to run away. The front door is just smashed to smithereens. I mean, what was left of that thing is just gone. they're on the ground.
I had a thought, but I don't know how we would manage it. Because like now that we've got all these kids, it's like, could we reset up the whole wagon heist thing, but like gather up all of the children, so we're like carting the children around, like. They don't care. It's a game to them now.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, yeah, we can put the knives on the front of the wagon.
That's right, you did.
I should have just pitched
Children's a little above our goal here.
Yeah.
Children burning.
Sleigh ride.
Oh.
So are the kids, are they like running away from the building, or did they just kind of stumble back when they
They've
got
kind of stumbled back. They're all like laying on top of each other, like trying to push each other off, and
Okay.
we're turned into a wrestling match at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So exit strategy, the window.
Okay.
I've still got some of the jerky with me. And I'm going to run across and up this tree.
Nice. Okay.
Try and screw up. Where are you?
Do I think I got enough room to go through the door while they're wrestling out there and still be safe? What I'm hoping to do is take my trusty and I'm going to head to that left tree. What I want to do is smack them on the eye with my stick leg, just to try and give them enough of
Don't
something to
mess with
slow
this
them down.
turkey.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for fight.
This is the most ridiculous.
A 3!
A 3? Nice, yeah. So you come do like this weird half fly, half jump, like claws out, whack him with the stick, and keep off running. And the kid that you whacked thought it was one of the other kids, and so he starts pounding on the other kid again. So yeah, I love it. That's great. These guys are just rolling all over the place, it's just back and forth. They don't care what happened anymore. They're just beating on each other. Okay. Yeah.
And yet we did leave the trap, so that could still be a thing.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's good. Okay, so those guys are still messing around. This parent's trying to like get their attention. They're like, "Hey, stop it!" Okay, and this parent's trying to pull these. Get away from the fire, you dumb kids! And Cotter's still. He's at a loss for what to do. His house is on fire. He's put out his house on fire. His woodshed's on fire. He's not sure how he's going to make it through the winter anymore. And his kids are crying down here with his parents. And, yeah, those guys are down here fighting. These guys, what do they have? They're going to come out and,
Oh.
no, they're jumping on the bed.
I know how to bring it to life. Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm with you all the way, Zoe. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use my jerky for the dogs and keep them here by the wagon. I'm going to tie their collars onto the wagon and then set them.
And I can set them up to run with the dog whistle.
Yes.
Oh no!
Because I just happen to have baling twine with me. You know?
Of course you do.
So can I lure them over for you? I can lure them over for you.
Yes.
Like if you
Yes,
go
lure
if
them
you go hide in the.
Oh no! I'll drop the jerky down at the base of this tree, or the base of your tree because it's closer.
Because I was
gonna.
gonna say if you went and hid yourself like maybe under the wagon or something, I could lure them over with the whistle or whatever, and then you could sneak out and tie them up to the wagon while they're not looking. You re-hide and then I can blow the whistle.
Yes. So, in all this case, I'm gonna drop the jerky down under our tree, and then I'm gonna go underneath the wagon and hide. So that I am up.
All right.
I love this. This is
So
great.
we've got the jerky and got the whistle.
Okay.
To hack them to come.
I'm gonna blow the whistle. I'm gonna hack it so they come back over to this tree and
Perfect.
come get the treat.
I love it. Okay, roll for. Let's go fight this time.
Oh heck! Okay. 1!
Yeah! Yeah, so these dogs that are just getting mauled by the kids stand up, look over, and just hoof it toward the tree.
And I'm already attached it to the wagon.
I have a question.
Ready.
How did I turn into a bard?
How did you turn into a bard?
How did I turn into a bard? I have this whistle that I'm using for everything.
It's impressive. Not gonna lie, I'm very impressed. Yeah, so the dogs go tearing off, running toward this tree. They're getting the scent of the jerky. They don't see Opal sitting underneath there. Opal, like, has 2 ropes with hooks, basically, and just boom, as the dogs go flying past her. And all the kids and all the kids and the parents taking off after the kids running after the dogs. Chaos and pandemonium reign. They're all, like... half the kids are on top of the wagon, half the kids are underneath the wagon. The parents like, cars are just like half on and half off trying to save kids.
Did I get them latched before the kids got here?
I'll say yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
So once they're latched, I am running the opposite direction.
Sure.
Run back over to the
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
when I see that like most of the kids are in the wagon and like everything is set, I'm gonna blow the whistle again to just get them to just run. They're just running.
Like this is the total whistle. Blow it as hard as you can and like get away from it because it's hurt.
Yeah, it's like this is Snake, stay away from it kind of whistle. So I'm blowing the whistle again.
Okay. Oh, that's so good. I'm just gonna say, with that, you don't have to roll any checks or anything. That just happens because these dogs are like, they're going crazy. They got this food, and all of a sudden that whistle comes out of nowhere. They're gone, and they just tear off out of this place. We're gonna have them just start rolling up this way. You're gonna see the fire. They're gonna start tearing off into the garden, and a couple of kids are gonna fall off. And we're gonna around this side, and the parent's gonna fall off on this direction, and they're gonna both dogs gonna jump up and over the fence, but of course the wagon's not gonna make the jump, so the dogs take off. Both the kids are just flung from the wagon, and the dogs the dogs are just out of here. They're just tearing all over the place. Yeah. The kids are over here crying in the corner.
I just imagine like a liver, like it hits it and it just goes boom. That was a stroke of genius, Sadie. That was such a good idea. Oh my god.
These kids are gonna come chasing off.
I love the idea of making the dogs do it though instead of having us do it. That was perfect.
Because we would be totally caught at the end.
These parents gonna come over here, look through the window, see these kids jumping on the bed. Oh, it's like, oh god, I didn't over here. Ridiculous. Oh, I love this so much. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna go in and try and get the kids to calm down. These guys, they're okay. These guys are gonna go inside the building here, try to help calm the kids down. Apparently, these kids got left behind. Ooh, fire!
The kids gonna do our job for us.
Oh,
Burning house is so
man.
cool. What does it look like? But it's a bigger house.
Now that everybody's distracted, can I run back over to this place?
Yeah, sure.
Do I have to roll for that, or can I just run?
No, everybody's distracted. You're good.
Yeah!
Can I reset up my trap?
Sure. Yeah, if you want to set up your trap again, go ahead and roll for. Let's go for fight again. A 5. Yeah, same kind of thing. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's close enough. We'll see what happens.
So,
Yeah, go for it.
since I'm a thief, could I fly over here and lock the only door?
The reverse lock
Make it like how to lock.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll with advantage. We'll do a fight check on that one. So that'll be fun.
6 and 1.
6 to 1. Nice. Yeah. So you kind of fiddle with the lock and click. Not only that, you break off your lock pick or whatever you're using to pick the lock inside the lock, so they can't get the key in or out. So they're thoroughly locked in there.
Fire.
The wrong player moved over.
Oh, recital. Oh yeah, that's okay.
Switch.
And I light the roof on fire.
Say that again.
Can I light the roof on fire? Need our window.
You are a terrible turkey.
Fighting for his life
Toby
here.
has a heart of blackness.
Oh
Sure. Go ahead and roll for fight.
For all of turkeys
If I help, can you get advantage or not with that way?
I'm gonna say with it, the fact that he's using just flint and steel on the roof, because I
I can use my muscles to try to like.
You could be blowing. You could be like blowing and like fanning it.
Yeah, and like trying to get the kindling. I could come with some branches, but I so muscularly. I pulled those twigs off so hard.
Yeah, why not? I'll let you both light it on fire. That's just gonna move into criminal for fast travel.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, you definitely both move at least 1 point into fight down there. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, the doors are all locked, and the roof is now on fire. You are terrible people. Turkeys, excuse me.
The other one.
That's the worst. Wow.
So now we
Wow.
Y'all might want to run. I assume that if they're trapped inside, people are coming to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna just run back to the hiding and run back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that tree.
So I want to, since I'm a little concerned about being that close to a house that's on fire, I'm going to try to move over to the one on the right, and I want to set up my wire snare at the base to hopefully catch anyone who tries to come over the tree.
Sure. Okay. These kids have torn off down this direction.
What?
Get back here! I'm chasing those dogs.
on that side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. No, that's awesome. Good heavens. Okay.
Animal farm.
Right?
The friggin' worst. Okay, so those kids are now over playing in the water. Meantime, mom and
They don't notice that their whole family's going up in flames.
so bad. Oh, these kids have gone inside now. They've got like hot dogs. They're roasting hot dogs on this fire. Old man Connor is back and forth trying to put out the fire. His parents back and forth trying to put out the fire. These guys are running amok through the garden. Parents trying to stop them. These guys. Worst. Well, now realizing that the roof is on fire and they can't get out the door.
Animal traps around the window.
You are terrible people! No, not all traps around the window.
Poor family. them. Murdered half the family.
Do it.
They've killed thousands.
Old man Connor's gonna be out for blood.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Them turkeys murdered my family.
Murdered my family. Get back here. Oh no. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. Jeez Louise. Oh, okay.
So I just want to add, being known as the toughest turkey in the yard,
Yeah.
as I see what they're doing over there, I'm just going to kind of, I don't know if I have a hat on, but you know, just kind of give them a nod of respect like that. That's the way to do it.
Can I yell grab the traps?
Oh man. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, these turkeys are going crazy.
Oh, now what?
Okay, we got turkeys going crazy. We got kids going crazy. I didn't have kids things. Anyway, old man Cotter is fed up with this. He's finally started like getting his youth back. He's done with this. So he jumps up in the back of this wagon.
That wagon's not there anymore. That's
That's right. That's the one you stole. Okay, he just starts calling out. I was like, "You kids and the dogs, run!" So the dogs go run inside because they know he's mad. The kids are all terrified. The mom's terrified. So they start running to help put out the fire. These kids are running to help put out the fire. Old man Cotter sees the fact that this building's on fire. And he's like, "Ah, crap." So these two come run over, trying to help put out the fire. Yeah, old man Cotter,
Or like open the door.
yeah, they're trying to do something. And anyway,
Kick
old
down
man,
the door.
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
you want the family now?
So they're trying to open the door, can't open it, nothing can get through. So they back off. Old man Cotter comes running over at a speed that he's never like had before in his life because his family's in danger. He pulls out and shoots the door lock. So yeah, he just blasts
Just away from the door.
You're like, I'm tired of you turkeys wrecking my farm. Tired of you kids wrecking my farm. What's that?
He needs a vacation.
Behind the door.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, accidentally shoots the dad in the leg. They all make it out safely. They're all smoke inhalation really bad. But, you know, at least they're not going to die horrible deaths in a fire.
You dang turkeys.
Okay. So, the woodshed is just gone. After that point,
This is what happens when the thief and the barbarian.
Oh man! Oh, it's the freaking worst. Okay.
This is the gateway that leads us into truth.
Okay. Oh my goodness. That's fantastic. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, old man Cotter, he's done with this. So he's got his gun out now. He's out for blood. All the kids and the parents. These guys up here are like stopped running around putting out the fire. They're now just roasting marshmallows. Including the parents, like, just sit on the log, you'll be fine. Not that one that's burning.
Not that one is burning.
These guys are down here, like, trying to help keep the kids alive from smoke inhalation. These two, I don't know what they're doing. They're just wandering around. I just realized that these kids over here are the ones that got flipped out of the wagon.
It's been a bad day.
drove out of the wagon and then walked in the burning building. This guy over here, he's the one that got shot in the leg. These guys they're all smoke inhalations. So
Which one are the kids that like walked into the shed and like ended up brawling each other right out there?
Oh, that's these guys in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're still. Let's see. Yeah. Whoa. I got some cool stuff in there. Anyway. Yeah, so they're just kind of walking around. Old man caught her as soon as he sees them. Trains has got on. Like, I'll fight her. They're walking away. The worst. Oh my goodness.
Can I can I use the dog whistle again?
Sure.
And use the command to attack? Whether they attack each other or they're just wreaking havoc in the house, I don't care. I just want a huge distraction.
Yeah, go for it. Roll to see if you can hack that whistle one more time.
Hack that whistle. What am I rolling for?
Let's go flight. I don't know.
Fight?
Fight?
Fight.
She's saying attack.
That's true. Go fight. Yeah. Go fight.
Oh,
Win.
crap. Okay. Nope. I got a 3 was my lowest. I have a 2 in fight right now.
It's not terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna say, well, the dogs kind of like they perk up, they start coming back outside. They're like, oh, maybe it's okay to come back outside. They're just gonna kind of sit there and just wait at the door. These guys, these guys are slowly walking off because they're like, there's a reason we hate farming. This is it. I'm going to the doctor.
I'm going to the doctor.
That's it.
Oh, we
We're
ruined
moving to
this
Sparta.
poor man's. We ruined this poor man's holiday with his family. But I mean, it's better than being eaten, so.
It's true.
I already have one turkey. You won't get through it.
Or you just being selfish.
They got Larry, it's fine.
Larry's gone.
They don't
Rip
need
Larry.
murder for half.
Not forgotten.
Oh man. Okay.
2019.
Okay. So.
This would die.
Okay, so let's see.
I kind of wonder if David fell asleep on us, you guys.
Oh man, that's okay. I'd rather.
Sleep up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, these guys they've gone to talk to the doctor. They're out of here. The searchlights are still going kind of crazy. The dogs are sitting out kind of like.
Where are the searchlights coming from?
It's at the entry gates where the parents were.
Okay.
So they're just kind of
So,
just
like-
searching, scanning. It's not really doing a whole lot.
So like a spot from each of the per
Yeah.
side.
kinda.
Can I Can I throw something at the light to like make a noise that it's like, hey, one of them turkeys over at this light, and try and get him to shoot the light out?
Sure. Yeah. Go for it. Roll for.
I'm gonna just grab like a pine cone out of this tree and just tuck it over there.
Nice.
Do you have those knives still?
Oh yeah,
What?
you still have a knife?
Do you have those knives still?
I never had a knife. Nobody gave me one. I have my barbed wire bat.
I just have a couple.
I want to try and get though, because there's one over here, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
Is there one like here too? Because I think I saw a guy over here. So I want to throw it at this one.
Okay.
Because he's like right there, line of fire from that. And then I want to run over to this one and smack it with my bat. Break
Nice.
that one myself.
I'm gonna put some beer barrels out here where the spotlights start.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so you threw the pine cone at this one, and then you're going after this one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So you throw the pine cone. You don't have to roll for that one. Old Man Cotter just takes a pot shot at the pine cone and just obliterates. Like he just sees the movement and just. And yeah. This one, this light
Boom.
dead. Get out of there, quick.
That's hacking the farmer.
Nice. Yeah. So he's this farmer's on edge. He's just like anything that moves, I'm gonna shoot you. That's kind of a mode. And so he's gonna start slowly walking around, kind of looking around.
Crap! I'm not gonna make it back, you guys. You're gonna shoot me. I'm gonna be dead.
Okay.
Trying to move that, it's like,
Death is only the beginning.
How fast can we move?
How fast can you move?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're small turkeys, so kind of fast. I don't know.
Probably about as fast, like people speed. You can run fast, you can walk slowly.
I don't know. We haven't really worried about speed too much. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I say, if it's one of those, like if you're trying to sneak past, then you're gonna be a little bit slower. But I'll make you roll for it, and your chances are, if he sees you, then you didn't move fast enough. If he didn't see you, yeah, you moved fast enough. So it's kind of super loose as far as that's concerned.
So he's going towards the Zoe, right?
Yeah, he's just kind of slowly walking around, like doing a perimeter search. It's like he saw something hit over toward the light down at the bottom. I guess according to the compass.
I hope I just didn't give Roy away. Roy's up in that tree. Sorry.
Now he hasn't moved too much, so.
I'm running over to this other light. I'm gonna swing at it with my barbed wire bat.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for. I don't care. Just go ahead and roll. See if you hit it.
2!
Nice. Yeah, you reach up, you smack that light, and it dead.
Yes. And then I'm gonna run around this fence to try and avoid being seen by the farmer.
Nice. So
I'm not gonna try and duck back right now.
Old Man Cotter takes a shot, or he sees the light go out, and just swings over and takes a shot. And he's not shooting at anything except for he saw movement and the light go out. So he's like, aha! So nice.
Are these like what do these things look like? Like, are there exposed wires?
Sure, it's run down enough. Yeah, there's some exposed wires. It's just like a little post with a light on top, basically.
Does that mean I can just hack the lights off? I don't have to swing out.
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
Or okay.
start more fires.
start fires with it. Yeah. That's good.
I would just catch this light on fire before I run off.
I'm gonna have Faye try to fly over to the top or to the house.
That's on fire.
Around the house.
Okay, around the house. Okay.
this light.
Okay.
And her extra or item is scissors.
Oh,
You
nice.
This is the sewing kit.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So Old Man Cotter stood up.
Like cut all of the wires.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I have to think about that one.
That can be dangerous.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have you roll 2 dice, or we're gonna have you roll 2 different checks. One is gonna be to cut the wire, and then the other one is gonna be to not get electrocuted. So roll to see how well you cut the wire.
Okay. 3.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to cut through it. Roll one more time to see if it electrocutes you.
1.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So you cut
Heidi!
cleanly through enough. You're just kind of like, hey, ready? Hey, clip. Oh, that could have been really bad. That could have been real bad.
Like,
Oh, well.
cool.
No power there now.
And then I'm gonna fly back
over to the tree.
I just want to keep making my way around the fence.
Nice. Okay.
Partially to avoid Old Man Cotter, partially to get around to the other light.
And I'm wanting to, as high strung as he seems to be right now, I don't want to I want to be as quiet as I can to not catch his attention. But just in case, I want to ready one of my carrots that I picked, kind of hoping that they work like darts, being, you know, the sharp that I'd be able to throw them. Not necessarily for damage, but if he sees me, throw it at his face, and the dirt from the carrot will get in his eyes and, you know, blind him long enough that I can away, I think.
Nice.
So I'm just ready my carrot.
Right between the eyes.
I like it. Okay. So he's noticing the other lights go down. So he's kind of sauntered over here. He's looking. He doesn't see anything.
Oh no!
Because all the lights are out. But yeah, it's fine.
Not all of them, there's one.
Yeah, there's one left, so it's kind of illuminating around him. So it's not, you know.
Oh
It's
no!
hard to see.
So let us
So is it still daytime or is it getting evening?
It's getting into the evening time. It's getting a little dark. So your main sources of light are the building's on fire, and the one spotlight that's left.
I love that there's just like family members having a hot dog roast
on the one check.
burning building. They're just totally chill about it. They're like, yeah, this happened 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I should have them react to the sounds of the gunshots. But they're just like, yeah, it's fine. The dogs are taking back off inside. They're a little scared of the gunfire. Yeah. Okay, one is inside. The other one's like by his side, like a hunting dog. Like, yeah, you shot something. Where do you want me to go get it? Kind of a thing. The other one's like, nope, I'm done with today. I'm staying inside. He's got this gun. Things die.
Fire.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is terrible.
Oh man, oh no.
These guys are gonna come over and join the fire over here.
Oh man.
I don't know how you get to that light.
I'll just say that the mom just reaches up, turns off the light. Why are you wasting electricity with this stupid light on? That's what my mom would do. Like, you got a perfectly good bonfire here, yet don't need a light on.
Seeing the other light go out, I'm gonna come back around the house again.
Okay.
I'm not going over there now. I don't have to. I'm not going that way.
Oh, so good. Okay. Let's see. Old Man Cotter's just gonna come walking up here, kind of wandering around. Oh man, this poor guy. He's in a rough way. Goodness. Okay. So, he's gonna come walking underneath these trees, kind of walking over here. I'm gonna say that in this back corner over here, he hears some rustling, and the gunshot goes off. And,
Rip Scott.
yeah, Scott the raccoon is now dead. The dog's just gonna take off, seeing the dead animal, like pick it up and bring it back to him. Like, no, I don't want a raccoon, you dumb dog. I want freaking turkeys. I gotta fill my order. Let's see. Yeah. So they're gonna keep going over here. Yep.
Can I make it back to the tree where Opal is?
Go ahead and make a flight check just for fun.
No! I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Life depends on it.
No.
I would say as you're going past the door, the scared dog up here smells you, and so he's gonna start chasing you around a little bit.
Okay.
So I imagine you probably got down to about there. He's gonna come down. Or he's gonna just be like
Okay.
poke his head out the door and like He's gonna start going
Crap,
crazy.
crap, crap. Crap.
Oh man,
I
Connor's
can't
gonna
go
hear the
back up
dog.
I can't go back up the tree now because I'll expose Opal.
He's gonna say
Oh.
heard the
This is bad. This is bad.
Oh man, Connor's
I-
running back.
I want to grab another pine cone and throw it kind of strategically to try and draw either the Cotter or the dog
Okay.
through this snare that Roy set up.
Oh, I forgot he wrote set up a snare.
At
Yeah.
the bottom of that tree, yep.
right there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well,
I have a thought, but I have bad stats for it.
I too.
You can do that.
Fight or flight is happening right now, and I'm like, I gotta do
it's the
something.
best. Yeah, why not? I'll say the dog, or they both notice the pine cone. Connor's like, go check it out. And so the dog's gonna take off. I like that. Whack! The dog's gonna get caught in a trap. So,
This
you
is-
dog.
This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna run back to the dog and smack it with my bat and just like run past it.
I love this.
Whoop it! I have bad stats for this, guys. Say prayer. I assume this is a fight check.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I got a 5.
So you go tearing off toward this dog, and you look him square in the eyes. You bring up his bat, and it's just, and you just, So the dog is gonna reach out and bite at you. Ow! But he misses. Like he grabs your bat instead of you. So you're like, ooh. Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bat, and I'm gonna flip around and jump on top of him, and I'm gonna veer him back into the house. I'm hacking the dog!
Hacking the dog. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll. I don't know, something with hack advantage. I'll go for that. What would that be? I guess it's kind of self-preservation. Dog versus. Yeah,
Flight.
We'll do flight. Yeah, that's fine.
3. I got a 3.
Yeah, so you jump on the back of that dog, and you wrench his neck around, and he's following wherever you go.
We're gonna go back into the house. I'm gonna have him like crashing into all the chairs. I'm knocking everything over. I'm gonna like make this dog as spastic as possible so that when I get a chance I can just book it.
Oh man! Yeah,
Make him so dizzy that I can just he just will be too stunned to do anything about it.
I love it. Yeah, I like it. So you're bouncing around, and at the opportune moment, you jump off. You go flying through the little dog door, broken door window over here, whatever it is. And Cotter doesn't see that. He's like, okay, well, I know there's something over this direction, so he's heading that way.
Okay.
Dog's down here. He's hurt. He's rolling around on the ground trying to get the trap off. These kids are just oblivious to everything that's going on. It's like, it's fine. Oh man.
I got my bat back though, right?
Yeah, you got your back.
Okay.
I love when dice make things fun. So the dog, he comes out, and
Rest in peace, Spot.
Did you shoot the dog?
I shot the dog.
No, I can't even.
He just had his gun ready. He's like, okay, whatever comes out that door, because he can hear things crowding around. And all of a sudden, out comes the door. Oh.
No. Oh, poor old man Connor, we are ruining his life.
It's a little rough. My dog! I just shot my dog! Them darn turkeys!
I almost want to cry, poor old man Connor.
He's gonna go run up and see if we can help his dog. Yeah.
Okay.
While he goes up, I'm gonna come down. I'm just gonna come back, try and get out this fence again.
Oh man, it's so good. Okay.
I can't wait for this episode to be posted.
Oh man. Okay, so these kids are gonna come running over, try to the dog, and so it's like the only thing pulling everybody away. So now they're all over. Like, is there anything we can do for the dog? Yeah. Not yeah. There's other dogs yelping in pain. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to slip through this gate and try and run back to Opal.
Yeah, go for it. Everybody's pretty sidetracked, so you good.
Woohoo! I made it! Made it back!
These two kids, they're gonna come running down to find the other dog, see if they can get him out of the trap.
Can I say, before they headed down, I wanted to try and get on the roof of the shed.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
So I'm
gonna fly over and try and land on it.
yeah, hang on the back corner so I'm
Okay, yeah, sure.
At least loud.
One of the few buildings not on fire. Or hasn't been
Or
set
that
on
has not been on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, these kids are gonna unlock the dog. The dog is successfully, freed out. Yay! Stop it. Okay, so the dog's free. They're bringing the dog back over to everybody else. Oh man!
And then the adult children of Cotter trying to persuade him out of the turkey pen, say it's not worth it. Come home with us.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
gonna use this opportunity to be like, yo, Opal, we gotta run. We gotta get out of here. We're a little too close to all the human people and the dogs, and we just have to book it. Get across the farm. We have to put some space between us.
Maybe if they all get over there and are all focused on for dog that got shot. If they're all focused there, then I'd be willing to bolt.
Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna say, the worst. Okay, yeah, so these guys are over here taking care of this dog next to the water. They're trying to clean up the wound as best they can. These guys have all gone inside. They put the dog on the table, trying to see if there's anything they can do for the dog. He's dead.
Well, most of them are inside now. There's just one little group. And where we're further away from anything that's on fire right now, we've got shadows on our side to get us out of here.
I think that we're just we're right in their, not they're right in front of them vision. So I don't think we're in a good position right now.
Of course, they are distracted by the dog.
If you want.
Yeah, they're working on the dog, so we've got that too.
Okay. All right. Okay. I like the idea of being on the back of this shed. It was a good place.
Back here where Roy is. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Where do they go? Woo!
Alright, Chris, Heidi, you guys want to do anything while you're in the tree over there? Are you good?
I can pretty safe.
You stay warm by the fire.
The burning building.
Yeah, we don't know they left, but we're like,
I was gonna ask
Burn, baby, burn!
I was gonna ask if before the kids got the dog, if I could like be throwing pine cones at the dog, like lighting pine cones on fire and throwing them.
life has been a dream.
Like I'll go hobbit.
Some flaming pine cones coming out of nowhere. I'm gonna say you're a little far to throw the flaming pine cones. The dog was down here. What was that?
I said, but that's past though.
Yeah, it's quite a ways away. I don't know how many turkeys I can throw that far.
Well, yeah, I was gonna move down.
Yeah, that's fine. Poor dog, stuck in a trap with flaming pine cones going flying at it. Oh man. Okay, well I'm gonna. I had time for him to take another shot, but he's kind of taking care of a dead dog right now. Yeah. At this point, old man Cotter is rethinking his life decisions. His family's convinced him that with half the farm burning, the other half being overrun by wild turkeys.
Horrible movie for that day.
Yes, exactly.
Well, this is a weird hill to die on.
He's like, well, done. Packing up his few belongings. He's heading off to be with his kids, his feral grandkids. Oh man!
Now the farm is ours.
Oh man, that was fun. Turkeys take it.
We win by absolutely destroying everything.
You almost killed 5 people.